Hey everybody, Joe Gillespie here, back on YouTube after an absence of about 4 years. Most of you'll know me from places like this, where I've been posting for that 4 years. I'm going to start posting back here on YouTube, but mostly I've been doing shorts. In this case of the video I'm about to show you, it's too long for the short format. So let me just show it to you now, and then I'll explain or talk to you about it afterwards. Is some big, destructive, maybe cataclysmic event going to happen on May 27th? Well, I don't know, but someone made a TikTok video predicting that it could happen. This woman right here and her husband have been using a Ouija board talking to an entity who goes by the name of Seven since 2013, and this entity has given them a lot of information. Here's her TikTok account in case you want to see the video that she made about this. So using a Ouija board, her and her husband started talking to this entity that goes by the name of Seven. And through their Ouija board communication, Seven is talked in binary code, foreign languages, sometimes just English backwards. And that couple has kept records in their notebook of everything the entity has said. So what does that have to do with this big event coming in May? Let me tell you, because the entity, known as Seven, talks about other events that have happened that are in the same line as May 27th, such as this one from August 6, 1945. And when you look up that date, it's when the US dropped the first atomic bomb on Japan. Now, the way Seven communicated this was by giving them a number of days from a start date. So it didn't come right out and say August 6, 1945. It was more of a puzzle they had to solve. The second date Seven gave them was October 17th, 1962, which is when the US and Russia came to the brink of nuclear war during the Cuban Missile Crisis. According to the entity known as Seven, those major events were kind of stopped by some power. And the next one of these is May 27th of 2025, this year. Now let me tell you something from my own perspective. I don't think that woman and her husband are lying. I think they're telling the truth. I think this entity is talking to them through the Ouija board. I really do. But that doesn't mean I believe what it's saying. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Don't mess with Ouija boards. You don't know what you're contacting. It could be something trying to warn us. Then again, it could be a malignant spirit of some kind. Or maybe even something just like a poltergeist that wants to mess with your head. In any event, I wouldn't use a Ouija board or trust what I was told through the Ouija board, especially if it was communication with some entity. If you're interested in this, I suggest you look at her TikTok video. Well, that was something, but I want to say this again. I don't believe or trust anything that comes from a Ouija board. When I was a kid, I had a real bad experience with this. My older brother and sister used a Ouija board, and it actually brought a darkness into our life that didn't leave me or our family until I left that house as a kid, until we moved away. Now, with that being said, maybe this is true, maybe it's not, but I'm not going to trust some entity to tell me the end times, the end of the world, what's going to happen in the future. I'm just going to go with the flow, so to speak, and I would suggest we all do the same. But that's your decision to believe what you want or not believe what you want. I just think that this particular case is kind of intriguing and entertaining. So till next time, here on YouTube, where I'm going to be every day posting new content, mostly on the short format though, I want to say one thing at the end of this, like I say every place else. Shabadoo Mooshkies! Shabadoo!